Hey everybody, and welcome back to BayCERT's YouTube, home of CERT and BayCERT. We're coming to you from Seabrook, Texas. I'm Oz. This is my buddy Steve in the back. He helps us with training. And we're going to continue today with our prep work and our emergency kit stuff. And we're going to get into our food prep this time. Usually we do for about 3 days at a time. You got an emergency, you're stuck at home, power might be out, can't go to the restaurants and stuff. So this is how to prep some food when you get in there. Before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube-y stuff. Visit our website over at BayCERT.org. Link will be down in the doobly-doo. And let's get into it. So the first thing we need in the old hierarchy of needs is water, which is 2 gallons per person per day in an emergency, all right? So you can get the big jugs, but they come easily in these bottles. That is 16 bottles. That's roughly half a case per person per day, okay? Half of it for cleaning, half of it for drinking. That's what we're going to use this for. Now, if you're like me and you hate the taste of water, go ahead and get you some of these. These work really well, but if you're getting the ones with the electrolytes, please be careful. That is salt, that is sugar, and that could be horrible bad for you if you've got bad heart or you're not out sweating and stuff, not needing to replace those. So be sure to just keep that in mind. 2 gallons per person per day. 16 bottles of water, unless you're getting the big jugs. Next is food. You're going to need non-perishable food. Canned foods really work well here. That's, again, 2,000 calories per person per day is what is recommended, and we try to do 3 days worth. All right, so be sure to get in here and get your canned goods. Usually work really well. Anything that you don't have to cook. You can get fire warmers. You can get stuff that'll work that are solar powered, that are chemical powered. And remember, these cans, there's different ways to open these. You see these pull tabs. Those are easy, but if not, you need a hand-powered can opener. Nothing's worse than having all this food and then can't open it because the power is out and all you have is a power can opener. So get the little military one, get these little spinny ones, that's fine. So you can get MREs or any of these freeze-dried camping rations or emergency rations. This one's good till 2055. It's a little expensive and you do need warm water to make it taste not horrible, but give that a shot, but that's what you need. Now, if you have small children, infants, you remember you need to have some kind of formula and stuff in there. The easier canned stuff, that seems to last longer. Baby food, if you need it, just make sure it doesn't have anything gross in it, like peas, and get that stuff. And then you can get some of these, but they have like a year expiration, so be very careful when you get these. Be sure to check your food quite often and see if you need to swap those out. And then if you have pets, you're going to need food for your pets for at least 3 days. So get that, put it in a resealable bag, and you are set. Don't forget the small things, right? So when you're doing all this cooking and eating, you need something to serve and eat off of. So paper plates, paper bowls. I don't suggest the styrofoam. That's just what we had. Some paper, plastic cups. A way to label them is very easily. Get some tape and some marker. We'll get into that later. But I'll be able to keep those separate. And then your silverware is all plasticware. But you can take and rinse all these and reuse them if you have to. But it's easier if they get too fouled or too gross to get rid of them. And paper towels are always a bonus when you're coming with that stuff. We'll get into the cleaning stuff later, but this is always helpful. So, storage, get you some of these plastic tubs. You can get them at a dollar store for relatively cheap. They don't have to seal perfectly. They don't have to lock. You just need to put a lid on them so you can keep everything straight, and it keeps your brother-in-law from raiding your emergency goods while you're there. Get you some tape and a marker. We mentioned that earlier. That way you can label and date everything. The reason you date it, that way you can go check it every 6 months or every year and swap out stuff, check the expiration date, and it does hold a lot of stuff. And there you have it, folks. The best way to make a little emergency kit for food at your house. We're going to continue this series. We'll talk about some hygiene stuff and some other stuff you might need. That'll be in some further videos, so be sure to like and subscribe for those. And be sure to visit us. Again, I'm just going to beat a dead horse with this one. Be sure to come find us at BayCERT.org, where you can find us over there. You can find me, Osway Nerdy, on all those. You can also find me on the socials on TikTok, where we're doing some videos there. And I will see you all next time. Please be safe.